Solving proportions with number chips. This is the Valentine's Day version. All the instructions are on slide 2. Students are going to start on slide 3. So they're going to be moving these number chips into place to create proportions. So if they look at the first one, they know that they have to multiply 3 times 4 to get 12. So what number would they multiply times 4 to get 16? So they are going to click and hold on the edge of their 4. As they're holding, then they can move it into place. Now they have all the numbers they need on every slide. So if they get to the end and the number doesn't work, they know they've made an error somewhere. They need to go back and look again. So here, divided by 5, that would give them 7. So the first two slides are just using scaling up and scaling down to create a proportion. The next two slides, they're going to be using means and extremes because scaling up and scaling down does not work. So here, if they look at numbers that are diagonal across from each other, if they multiply them, they'll get a product here of 40. That means diagonally the other direction, the product will also be 40. So they find the 2, they click and hold on the edge, move that into place. Now these letters underneath will be used on the very last slide in order to solve a Valentine's Day riddle. So here again, 4 times 9 is 36. So 12 times what number would be 36? So they've got 12 of these problems with means and extremes, 12 problems with scaling up and scaling down. Then they're going to be looking at tables. They have 4 proportional tables. Well, they have to determine whether they're proportional. So they look at the x value, and what do they need to do to the x value to get the y value? On the first one, it's multiplying times 5. Every single one of these columns, if they multiply the x value times 5, they get the y value. So that makes it proportional. So they click on the yes, come up here to the fill color feature. They can choose any color they want and highlight the yes. The next table, they look at the x value. Here they're multiplying times 3. However, it doesn't work in this column, so it is not a proportional table. So they're going to click on no, come up here again to the fill color feature, choose any color they like. So same thing with the next slide. When they get to the final slide, now they have a Valentine's Day riddle. What did one cat say to the other cat on Valentine's Day? In order to solve it, they have to find all of these number chips. So it has to be the correct number, correct color. When they find that particular chip, they're going to move it to the side, and there'll be a letter underneath. They're going to type that letter on the final slide underneath that colored chip, and it will solve that riddle. And that is Proportions with Number Chips, the Valentine's Day version.